Time for the Triangle's premier urban sports talk show. This is The Sports Shop on 620 AM and 99.9 HD2, The Buzz. Here are the hosts of The Sports Shop, Errol Reese, Bill Murphy, K-Mac, and Anna B.
Hey, guys, you know, I said before the break that we had an interesting story that's been popping off around the country. And again, we are somewhat close to it because our main consultant, the guy who got me interested in starting this radio thing, got me in Harry Lyles, his son, Bubby Lyles, is right in the middle of this whole Twitter situation. So we have Bubby on the line. Bubby, good morning. Welcome to the Sports Shop. How you doing, man?
Good morning. How you doing?
Man, so we got to get right into this because there's so many questions. So what prompted you to actually kind of challenge her about if you get 150,000 tweets, go on a day? Where does this idea come from?
Well, I guess somewhat long story short, I figured, I can't just, tweet at her and be like, hey, let me take you out on a date because, I'm some random guy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she gets that, every day. So I figured, I got to give her some kind of incentive. So I thought, what's like an outrageous number that like a lot of people probably, think they couldn't reach? 100,000 came to mind, and I thought, okay, I better raise the bar since that number was the first one that came to mind. So I said, let's do 150,000, and then it went from there.
So were you shocked when she came back and said, okay, I'll wait?
I was actually very shocked because after I had sent out the tweet, I was in class, and our classes are 2.5 hours long during the summer session, so we get a break at the midpoint, and I saw she hadn't replied, so I had deleted the tweet, thinking, all right, she's not going to answer me.
Right.
And then, what do I know? 15 minutes later, I get a reply saying, from @Lolo Jones, okay, I'll be waiting. So I took that screenshot, and I started my campaign right then and there.
Apparently, it worked out for you, man.
It worked out. It worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Hey, Bubby, this is Anna B. So what attracted you to Lolo Jones? What made you choose her? Like, I guess it could have been any, celebrity.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's kind of like I've been saying quite often here. She's good looking.
That helps.
You have a point.
There's a big difference to that because you could see somebody on TV and you're like, you know what, they're an attractive person and you won't think twice about it. But then I saw interviews with her, her ESPN documentary, and it seems like she's got a really good personality, which is something that I like. And she has good morals, which I value that. I have good morals myself. So that was more attractive to me. Now, as far as, thinking I had a shot at a date with her, that was just something that came out of the blue. I was like, why not try it? You never know what'll happen, and here we are.
Yeah, don't challenge it to a race,
crazy.
though. Yeah. Don't challenge it to a race, though.
No, never had.
Yeah, don't do that. But, what I hear, though, you may be able to get in bobsledding. You need a little work on that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, Bubby, I got a question for you. What made you decide you wanted a date with Lolo Jones, and then how long did it take you to, acquire the necessary, tweets in order to, get your, end of the bargain or the challenge, done?
As far as, like, why I decided to do it, I'm really not sure. Because they've been showing her documentary recently on TV, so I guess that kind of, like, sparked the idea in my mind. And as far as, like, how long it took me to get it, I believe it was 13 days.
Wow.
That's not too bad.
Honestly, truthfully, I thought I would get it quicker than what I did.
Look at Bubby. Hey, Bubby, my main man.
Say it with your chest.
Well, you just like your dad. You just like your father.
I want to know. I want to know now. Did you leave with her picture or yours? Look, I had a feeling. She the sister. You like, yeah. Let me put her picture out first. People like, yeah.
Like, honestly, I figured. I almost overestimated the power of Twitter.
Wow.
But it's still 13 days for 150,000 retweets, and I started this thing off with 500 followers. So it wasn't too bad, I don't think.
Yeah.
How many you have now? Like 2,000?
No, yeah,
I think like 2,000.
Almost 3.
Something like that.
914.
So
yes.
we talking to Bubby Lyles, man. I'm gonna call him the Twitter sensation in terms of what's going. Hey, Bubby. Hey, Bubby, give us a little idea of what's been happening the last couple of days. I know that you get a lot of attention from a lot of people down Atlanta area and across the country.
Yeah. It really. I think it really started grabbing people's attention when I got to 100,000.
Right.
Because at first, when I started off, it was kind of like, okay, 150,000, dude, really? You going to do that? And then once it got to 75,000, it was like, okay, well, that's not bad. And then 100 was like, okay, this might be real. And then when I finally did it, my phone just was blowing up. It was crashing on me. My battery was constantly dying, which never happened. And it was just, I think I've gotten like 20 to 30 friend requests on Facebook. I'm hearing from a bunch of random people like, hey, you know what, congratulations, or, your story inspired me to get, retweets for like a dog or a trip to Europe or something like that. So it's been pretty cool. I've gotten mostly positive vibes out of it.
Yeah, I know, and the media like us has been on top of this. I know you've done quite a few interviews here recently.
Yeah, that's been pretty interesting how it just really took off after I hit that landslide, that mark. So
now that she's said yes, where are you going to take her, and what are you guys going to talk about? That is the big question, and I don't want to set anything in stone. I know it's been out there we are going to Baton Rouge, which I do. I guess I expect that. She said she'd fly me out, which was very, very gracious.
Oh. Yeah, I saw that on the video. So that's a good looking out. That's a good look for you.
Yeah, that's very, very, very generous, and I appreciate that. But as far as having something really set, I don't want to necessarily do that because again, we got to work around her schedule. I have been contacted by her camp, and they're trying to find out what my schedule looks like and stuff like that. So
serious.
Yeah, this is serious stuff here,
right.
man.
So we're going to figure things out. But I've been in contact with some of the news people and just really random people in Baton Rouge, or some people even here. And they want to give me date ideas, which, I figure I'll at least listen, because this date was not just my earning. There was 150,000 plus that, gave me this opportunity.
Right.
So I figure, I should at least listen to the people because, they've granted me this opportunity.
Bubby Lyles has turned into a man of the people. What in the world?
He sounds like a politician.
He's a man of
Bubby
the people.
Lyles for president.
For president.
Hey, it's only fair, guys.
Barack Obama, Bubby Lyles.
He is a man of the people.
The man of the people. This is a great story. When your father, but when your father first sent me an email about it, I was like, Harry's just joking. You know how your father gets. He always practical joker. So then I ended up seeing stuff on the internet. I'm like, oh, this is for real. That's why I called you guys yesterday. I said, man, this is a good deal. So now you're gonna push other people to do the same kind of thing as you just mentioned. A trip to Europe, 100,000 followers for a trip to Europe or whatever.
Bubby got on the phone yesterday. Have your people call my people. Have your people call my people.
Have your voicemail call my voicemail.
Have your people call. Get with my people. Get with my people. We'll work something out.
So, Bubby, but you got to give us an update, man. Once you get things in stone, you got to call back to the show and give us a quick update.
Absolutely.
Because, I just think it's an unbelievable story, and it's probably going to continue for a while.
Yeah, make sure you tune in the second half on the K-Mac Hour. I got some ideas for you.
Oh, my God.
You going to give supporters?
Yeah, I get supporters in the K-Mac Hour.
Matter of fact, that's a good point. Our listeners, you can join the conversation 919-860-6200 and let us know what's your Bubby take. But some nice places down in Baton Rouge I know about, man. It's a couple of holes in the wall.
Baton Rouge.
The food is awesome, man. I'm talking about red beans and rice, man. They get it in down there, Bubby.
Yeah, man, we eat good.
So, last question.
Okay.
If the first date goes well, are you going to ask for a second?
Ooh.
If it goes well, absolutely. Why not?
I like it.
Hey, why not?
If she flying you around the country, go with it.
Right.
Go with it, Bubby.
Yeah.
I bet you got to do what you got to do. Oh, man, this is great. So we'll be checking in with you, and you can do the same with us, Bubby. Hey, man, congratulations. You took a chance, and look, boom, that's what happened. You stepped out there on faith, and hey, she said yes. So Lolo Jones, Bubby Lyles, maybe that's I'm making it. It's something that's in the making there, guys. What do you think?
Next time, ask for $1.
$1?
Only 50,000. Everybody send me $1.
Everybody send me $1, right?
I need some help.
Okay. Hey, Bubby, man. Good luck to you, man. Thanks for taking time out, getting up early, hang out with the sports shop, man. And I'll talk to you soon, real soon.
Hey, absolutely, and I appreciate you guys, and I'll keep in touch.
All right, take care.
Take care, man.
That was Bubby Lyles. That was a good deal.